Starting this edition of the news with another breaking update, unfortunately, of another aviation emergency that has taken place this afternoon. We're getting in these pictures from Port Blair in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. There's been an emergency landing. A Pawan Hans chopper has made an emergency landing this morning. We're getting in the first pictures, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the details coming in. Around 9:30 a.m. this morning, a Pawan Hans helicopter experienced a short landing incident near Mayabunder. Pictures coming in exclusively on Republic. Look at that. Pictures from Port Blair only on Republic. Pictures from across India, not just on an aviation emergency, but on every big aviation story, Republic breaking that first. And this picture, that's not a boat, that's a chopper. A chopper that made an emergency landing in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This is Mayabunder in Andaman and Nicobar. The chopper had taken off from Port Blair with 2 crew members, 5 passengers on board. All have now been rescued. They are safe. No injuries have been reported, according to the Pawan Hans spokesperson. Pawan Hans intra-island ferry. It was an intra-island ferry operating from Mayabunder. Faced a technical snag. Soon after takeoff, the pilot decided to land in water in order to minimize damage. So this was an emergency, and the chopper landed on water. Those are the first pictures coming in. The location is Port Blair. Port Blair. This is Port Blair. This is Mayabunder. Near Mayabunder, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Let me go across to Hina joining us live. Hina, any more details of the technical glitch that we've been able to pick up in the last few minutes?
So Niranjan, at around 9:30 is when this incident took place. So we are talking about Pawan Hans, which is a transport, an intra-island ferry service which was operating. It took off at around 9:30 from Port Blair, but after takeoff, soon after takeoff, the pilot realized that there was some technical snag which was there on the flight, and that is the reason he took the decision to make an emergency landing in Mayabunder, near Mayabunder, in fact, in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So he decided to make an emergency landing, and after that, all of these passengers, 5 passengers we're talking about, and 2 crew members, they were rescued by the local rescue services there. Now, we have received an update in this where Pawan Hans Island Ferry Services has responded to the controversy and said that this was a small incident, a small landing incident is what they've said. But back-to-back scandal in the aviation sector we are seeing. Now, of course, a further probe will be made. As of now, we do not know what exactly was that technical snag that we are talking about. But all of the passengers, 5 passengers and 2 crew members, fortunately are alive and safe. That is what we have latest in this. Niranjan.
Thank you for joining us with those inputs. Those are pictures, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see them only on Republic of the Pawan Hans. Can we just play those pictures again? So at Port Blair, these Pawan Hans choppers, the new pictures that came in of the ferry, the new pictures that came in of the jetty, where the rescued passengers were brought, those were live pictures, latest pictures in fact. Those are the pilots of the chopper that made that emergency landing. And that's the aircraft. It appears to be an aircraft, and that aircraft made an emergency landing. Okay, so that's a small plane, looks like a small plane and not a chopper. So we'll just get the full facts of it. It's an aircraft. So those are the latest pictures coming in. We'll move on now. These are pictures that came in from Port Blair, close to Mayabunder in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And the reason that has been cited by Pawan Hans for landing there is to minimize damage. They're saying they landed on water to minimize damage. Okay, let's move on and get you the other breaking news update.